Hi guys, guess what? You weren't born to be small. Hi, I'm Ginny from Outlook for Life, and I want to tell you something that took me literally decades to learn. As women, we aren't supposed to eat to be small. I was not born to be small. I was born to live a big life. And the chances are that so were you. At Outlook for Life, we don't eat to shrink ourselves into invisibility or to meet unrealistic expectations of what a woman should look like or what a man or society expects a woman to look like. We eat to be strong. We eat to be full of energy. We eat to be annoyingly vital at every stage of life. You know, I want to be the one that's still climbing mountains with my grandchild when I'm 96. I want to say yes to dancing. I want to say yes to spontaneous girls' weekends when I'm 75, 85, 95. Yep, that's the goal, to be the youngest person, not to be the youngest person in the rest home, but to be the oldest person on the trail or in the gym. The truth is, if you're carrying extra weight, that can change, but in a way that's healthy, sustainable, and actually supports your mental and emotional well-being. No more dieting yourself into misery. I say this from personal experience. For years, I tried to be a smaller version of Ginny. That was my goal. I truly believed that if I was smaller and I looked leaner and I hit a certain number on the scales, I'd finally feel worthy and I'd be happy. But the less I tried to eat, the more I countered it with binging. I developed disordered eating patterns, chasing an unattainable weight that had me never ever feeling good enough because I could never get there. So then, from that disordered relationship with food, I started to use food to numb my emotions. Like things I didn't know how to deal with. Like I got homesick. I'm in New Zealand. My home is England. I miss my family. I tried to stuff down that emotion with food, not because of a lack of willpower, but because I didn't know how to deal with those emotions. Food gave me that quick little dopamine hit that took the pain away. But that's not my story anymore. Today I eat intentionally. I choose to eat whole foods that support my strength, my mental clarity, my energy, my emotional resilience. I love food, by the way. At Outlook, we call it eating on purpose, because when we're intentional, food becomes fuel for a full and meaningful life. And I don't aim for perfection. I follow that 80-20 principle. 80% I eat whole foods to nourish my body. That's 80%. 20% I eat to celebrate my life with food. As my father used to say, a little bit of what you fancy does you good. And here's something I remind the women I work with all of the time. Every single cell in your body is made from the food that you eat. Those cells are constantly turning over. So what you choose today literally shapes who you become tomorrow, how you feel, how you move, how you think, how you age. So I wasn't born to be small. I was born to live a big life, and so were you. You were born to be vibrant, grounded, powerful, and absolutely full of life, not a small version of you. If you're ready to stop eating to be less and start eating to be more, then I invite you to join Outlook for Life. I've opened up a handful of spaces for private clients, either via Zoom or here in Waihi. If you're interested, please reply, email me, because you know, it's never, ever too late to feel amazing.